What does it mean to be Black and Catholic? It means that I come to my church fully functioning. I bring myself, my Black self, all that I have, all that I hope to become. I bring my whole history, my traditions, my experience, my culture, my African American song and dance and gesture and movement and teaching and preaching and healing and responsibility as a gift to the church.
We are EC!
Except when it comes to matters of race, class, and gender. In those occasions, we splinter to our segregated enclaves where we find comfort, but also a little bit of confusion, because there aren't sufficient voices to balance our thoughts, our opinions, our feelings. That's what this panel this evening is all about. An attempt on the part of the Student Programs Office to help you to find balance in your Boston College experience.
All of us, and this is not an AHANA student phenomenon, tend to relate most easily with those who are similar to us by racial background, ethnicity, gender, and social class. We tend to value and trust them more. Therefore, we need to work at relating to those who are different from us. This work is made easier if we're equipped with the information and skills to do it. College presents an excellent opportunity to learn those skills and become culturally competent.
As the president of Asian Caucus, I meet a lot of freshmen who are scared, they feel inadequate, they feel they don't know who they are in this school, and they want to change their identities to be this cool person. But it's so hard to make friends, good, real friends, and so they sort of limit themselves to the Asian American community. And I tell them this is a complete disservice to yourself and also to the community that you need to get out there. And I don't say this as, you know, take the first white person you see and make a friend. No, I tell them, are you good at playing volleyball? Then join an intramural game and intramural club and find friends who have the same interests. And through those interests, you can understand their culture better, because it's not that you want to be politically correct or that you want to have a good array of, 5 Asian friends, 5 Black friends, 5 Latino friends, and 5 white friends, but it's that you care for them as a person and you both have the same interests at heart. So not to find, oh, I need a white friend, oh, I need a Hana friend. It's about, do we have the same interests, and can we go beyond that and understand our cultures through our interests?
That's the approach that I think we should take. Is not so angry, but more willing to step out of your comfort zone to explore somebody else's background. And if we do that, we'll be more understanding of their perspective. And if we're more understanding, they could take that as, instead of trying to change them, trying to work with them to change and progress with you.
About 6 years ago, became friends with a group of Palestinians and realized that as a tenured Jewish person who was not favorably impressed by the way in which the Israelis are treating the Palestinians, I had an obligation to educate myself and to step up and to use my white privilege and my Jewish privilege and my Holocaust surviving background to say, not in my name. And so now that's what I've been doing for the last 5 or 6 years. And it's what you can be doing over the next 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years that you're here with us, is follow your heart, your spirit, your curiosity, to find out what is it that makes you kind of scratch your head and wonder, we could do this better.
When we have BC on our rankings that nobody wants to be on, and the general attitude is somewhat apathetic on campus, I'm happy that we have a spark, no matter what the source, to try to get people together and to try to get people to dialogue on this issue and how we can make things better. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're conservative, liberal, gavel, patriot, Heights, observer, it doesn't matter. I think we're all working towards the same goal here.
I think it's very useful in all of these conversations I've discovered to take the word racist and not make it a noun. just like homophobe should not be a noun. It's a descriptor of behaviors, views, but ones that don't come necessarily out of malice. Some may be very well intended, but lack that kind of enlarged story and understanding, so that they end up being hurtful.
I don't think we all speak the same language when we talk about diversity, when we talk about race, gender, and socioeconomic issues. I challenge everyone to actually educate yourself first. If we don't understand what these isms are, how can we have a conversation about it? And before we can have a truthful and fruitful conversation about the issue, we need to actually take it upon ourselves, take classes on things like this, and do independent research on things like this, so we can have a very real conversation about this.
Although the process of becoming culturally competent is something that can start in college, it is a lifelong process, not a task to be checked off. It is a process where we all work in partnership to ensure that all of ourselves can contribute to the richness of our institution.